Morning everyone, this is your Tuesday workout for this week. Hopefully you're all going well and managing to find some really productive things with your time and get out in nature and practice a little bit of self-care. Now, we've got a little bit different workout today. I'll just share with you what it is. We're going to start with our CrossFit again, just to get you moving. 1 minute jog, some plank jacks. So we did some of these the other day. They're a little bit tricky, but we can do them off the seat, which makes it a little bit easier. I brought some equipment today, so we've got a cable row and some shoulder presses. So with the cable row, if you've got some sort of a stretchy band, that would be helpful. And then we're going to do some push-ups, some planks, some bicep curls and some tricep dips. Okay, so we've got a chair here today, so we'll use that, incorporate that in our warm-up. So let's start with some lower body today. So just placing your foot up on the chair and with a nice erect spine, just gently bending forward. Change legs. So as you do this one, you should feel a nice stretch through the glutes and through your hamstrings. So keeping your chest up and just gently going forward. If you flex your foot, you'll get a little bit in the calf as well. And then we'll go into a glute stretch. So you can hold on to the seat if you want, help you with your balance. Bring your knees together and your foot towards your backside. And then go to the other side. Isn't that a nice stretch? Bring your chest up and bringing those heels to bum. Then we're going to sit down on the seat and do a little stretch of your ITB. So sitting down, nice chest up, bring your foot across and then gently bending forward. If you find that your knees stuck up really high like this, just move your other foot a little bit forward to give you a bit more room. So this is a great stretch for ITBs. The ITB can get quite tight and it'll either pull on your knee or your hip. So this is a great stretch to help with that. Then we'll go to both sides. Good. And then we're going to do a little stretch through your hip flexor. So take one foot forward and one back. And I want you to tuck your bottom under and bring the hip forward. One hand on the bent leg and bring the other hand over the top to open up your hips. This is a great stretch, so you should be feeling it through this area. And then we'll go to the other side. So tucking your bottom under, leg bent, and bring that arm over. I'll just move side so you can see that. So tucking the bottom in, you're feeling the stretch through here. And bring it back, give your legs a shake. And we'll do some upper body. So rolling your shoulders through. And back the other way. And arms all the way forward. And all the way back. Good. And some side stretches. And other side. And there's inhaling, stretching all the way up, and exhaling, folding forward. It's okay to drop your knees, bend your knees a little bit just to ease your lower back. All the way up. Okay. Your legs a shake. And we'll start with our first one. So our first one is jogging on the spot. So it's pretty easy to do. If you don't want high impact, you can just step on the spot, but I think I will jog. I jog and have a look at the ocean, see what's happening. There's a a couple of people swimming today. So keep your knees up nice and tall. You could also just jog around your yard, do some shuttle runs for 1 minute. Or you can go into just stepping up nice high through the knees. If your knees are a little bit sensitive, you might find that this one's less impact. But either way, you've got the option, you choose, depending on how your body's feeling. The main thing is you're doing something and you're active, so you pick the intensity or whatever works for you. We've got 10 seconds to go. That's it. Okay, good job. Right, we'll move on to the next one, is our plank jacks. So the other day when we did this, we did them on the ground. I'm going to use the chair today on this park bench so you can see the difference. It's actually a little bit easier on the chair, but if you want more challenge, do it on the ground. So we're going to do that for 1 minute. So just finding your spot, and we're jumping in and out. If you want it easier again, you could do it on the back of the seat. And again, if you want to do it in an easier way, you can step out and step in. So whatever works for you today, depending on how your body's feeling. But I'm going to go back to jumping jacks. 20 seconds to go. Gets the blood pumping, which is good. Okay, next one is cable row, and this is where we're using a little bit of equipment. People may have physio bands, or this is just a ribbon band. You can buy them off the internet, they don't cost much. You might even be able to pick one up in Kmart. You can also get ones that are just one long band with a handle on each end, and you can just hook that around a pole. So this is the one I've got today. So I'm just going to hook this around the seat, set my timer, so we're going to do 1 minute of these. So what we're going to do here is, if you're right-handed, step back your right foot, or if you're left-handed like me, step back your left foot. Have your chest up nice and tall, and we're going to pull this back like that. So we've got enough tension on there so it's actually a little bit of a challenge. So keeping your chest up nice and tall and really squeezing between your shoulder blades. So those elbows come back close to your body. That's it. Really squeezing. This is really good for your shoulders. If you're finding your shoulders a little bit rounded from doing lots of computer work or lots of driving, this one really helps to get your skeleton and your upper body back into the right position. Okay, so that's 1 minute there. Good job. Next one is a shoulder press. So we'll just get the cot ready for that. So you can do it without any weights, so just pressing up like that, or you can get a couple of tins of something, maybe half a kilo each, or a couple of milk bottles or a couple of drink bottles, and push up. Today I happen to have a OzFit bar, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to drop one leg back with my thumbs forward, and I'm going to push up. So make sure you have your core on nice and strong, chest up, and 1 foot back just to give you some good balance. And we're just pushing that through, working through our upper back and our shoulders. 15 seconds to go. Stretching right up. job. Okay, the timer is finished. So that's our workout for the CrossFit part of our job today. So that's one circuit through, and that takes 4 minutes. I'd like you to do 3 times of that. If you've got more energy, you could do 4. Next part of the workout, we're going to do some push-ups, some planks, some bicep curls, and some tricep dips. The tricep dips are pretty hard, so a minute of those is a bit too much, so we'll just do 10 to 15, but we'll do a minute of these other ones. So let's start off. We're going to start off with the push-ups. So just setting my clock. Now I'm going to do them against the seat today just to show you what that's like. So having your body nice and straight and your hips forward, you're just bending forward. If you have your arms wide, you're working your pecs. If you bring your arms closer together, it's more of a tricep workout. So I'm working off the seat part. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can do it off the back of the seat. Or if you'd like to make it a little bit harder, you can go onto the mat and do them on your knees. Or if you've got a lot of energy and you're feeling great, you can do them on your toes on the mat on the floor. We've got 20 seconds to go, so just keep them nice and strong. Breathing in as you go forward, breathing out as you come up. 10 seconds to go. Okay, it's all good, all done. Next one is a plank. Now, if you want, you could do a plank on the seat, or you can do a plank on the ground. I think I might do it on the ground. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see me here though. Let's go. So we're going to go 1 minute. Oh yeah, you can see. Okay, so the clock's on. I'm going to do with straight arms today. So keeping your body nice and straight. If you want to go to your knees, you can go to your knees like that. Just saves your lower back a little bit. When you have your arms straight, just making sure you've got your hands underneath your armpits so you're not putting any strain on your shoulders. We've got 30 seconds to go, so I'll do the last 30 seconds on my knees just so you can see what that looks like. Just deep breathing and keeping it nice and strong. You can also go down to your forearms. If you want to, take some weight off your shoulders. We've got 10 seconds to go. Or you can come up, and then go down. This makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay, and the minute's up. So going into a child's pose and stretching it out. Gives a nice stretch through your lower back. And you can do a couple of cat-cow yoga moves just to rinse out your spine. Okay, next one we have is bicep curls. So again, grab whatever weight you have and we'll do some biceps. Okay, so nice soft knees, bring your core on and bring your hands up. So this one you have your thumbs on the side facing you and your fingertips on the outside. So I've got a 6 kilo bar here. You could do it with a couple of 2 or 3 kilo dumbbells. Or if you're a bit stronger, you can add a bit more, whatever works for you. Just making sure that your elbows are right in next to your body. The day's getting better and better. I swam out to the point today, which I thought was the point that you go around for Chinaman's Beach. Turns out I went to a different point, which was on the other side of the shipping channels. When I asked somebody how far it is, they said, oh, we don't know. Nobody ever goes out there because that's in the shipping channels. So anyway, I better get my map out for next time. Okay, So that's your biceps. So it's working this muscle in here. The next exercise is for your triceps, so working the muscle down the back of your arm. So as I said, these ones are a little bit more difficult, so we'll only do 10 to 15 depending on how you feel. So sitting down on the seat and bring your feet forward and your knees bent and just dropping your bottom off the seat, and we're going to drop down. So your elbows should be facing back, pointing backwards, and bending your elbows as you go down and straighten them as you come up. So we'll go 5 more of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then the stretch for your tricep is take your elbow up to the sky, bring your other hand across, and then give it a good stretch. And go to the other side, give that a good stretch. Okay, so that completes the workout for today. So those last 4 exercises, the push-up, the plank, the bicep curls and the tricep dips. The first 3 are all 1 minute each, and then the tricep dips are 10 to 15 depending on how you feel today. So that whole workout, you can do 1 set and have a minute's rest, grab a drink, and then do the other 2 sets. So let's just do some stretches as part of your warm down. Okay, and rolling your hips around. So hopefully this is keeping you active. So we've got some new restrictions that have come into force that you can only go out 2 at a time now. And so we'll see how that goes. I've started to use Zoom a little bit more for my personal training, and I'll be doing that for my boot camp today. So we'll see how that goes. But it's amazing how we've got all this technology now that we're all starting to utilise. We're kind of like, if you don't use it, then you're just not connected in. And we'll stretch the other side. So the good thing is that we've already got the internet and the technology is there, and a lot of the things are quite cheap, or they don't really actually cost much money, so we're lucky in that respect. It's nice to spend some time in nature, getting out of the house and getting away from the TV, and try not to listen to all the bulletins that push up your stress levels. So anyway, that's a great job today. Thank you for continuing on, and thank you for all the feedback that you've been giving me. If there's anything in particular that you want me to work on, I will incorporate it in. Anyway, have a great day. Good on you. Bye for now.